Hey everyone, it's Chris Chan with The Art of Chan, and I am here sitting awkwardly on the floor in my living room with a new series that I'm calling Absurd Innovation, using technology in ways that they weren't meant to be designed. And I'm here sitting awkwardly in my living room because I have a bit of a hodgepodge set up with a few different toys, and I've connected them together. And so the goal of this video is to see if we can use a Devialet Phantom speaker to do a conference call with. And it's not meant to do this at all. If you know anything about the Devialet speakers, they are amazing. They sound lifelike and unreal. The only drawbacks are their price, unfortunately, and I wish I had two of them so that I could have proper stereo. But to show you how this works, I have this set up with my phone and an audio cable running to an old Bose receiver that I have, and it has a line in, so we're doing auxiliary in through the receiver and then optical out to the speaker itself. And the reason why we have to do optical out is because if you do a Bluetooth connection with the speaker, it actually only does media. It doesn't transfer calls, and it's not meant to transfer calls because of probably feedback or something like that. So if you try to connect it with Bluetooth, it refuses to make a phone call and allow you to speak to the other person through the actual speaker. And so this is a way of getting audio out of the phone and hooking it up through the auxiliary out and then optical out. It only has an optical in on the speaker. It doesn't have a normal 3mm jack for audio on the Devialet speaker. So just to show you how this works, I'm going to play a song on my phone, and you can hear the sound on the speaker. So that sounds pretty good. And audio quality transmitting through the line in and the optical out sounds wonderful through the speaker. And so what I'm going to do is try to enlist someone to hop on a call with me and see if we can make a conference call with such an expensive speaker. Be right back. Okay, back with the second part of this, and we're going to see if we can force the DVLA speaker to act as a speakerphone and see how the sound quality comes through. It normally doesn't like to when you connect over Bluetooth, but we forced the line out through a receiver to an optical cable and to the speaker itself. So we're going to call my friend David, see if he picks up, and see what the sound quality is like.
Hello.
Hey David, how's it going?
Hey Chris, how you doing? I'm doing well.
I'm good. I got you hooked up. I told you a little bit about this. I have you hooked up on a very fancy speaker, and I wanted to see if I could force it as a speakerphone for YouTube. This is a scientific experiment called, Absurd Innovation, to see whether or not we can use technology in ways that it's not meant to. So how's the sound quality on your end?
Sounds great.
Okay. Say a little more. Say something on your end. Why don't you tell us what do you do, David? What type of company you're trying to start, and we'll see how the sound quality sounds over here.
So I started a company called Caregnition that works with self-insured employers to help them understand and then optimize the value of their expenditures.
Cool.
We try to take more of a supply chain manager's approach to looking at their procedures they purchase under their plan, the drugs they buy, and see how they can make the most out of their healthcare dollars.
Okay. That sounds pretty good coming over on this side. A little bit muffled as you start talking a little bit more, but for the most part, it's pretty clear. I didn't want you to go through a full-blown advertisement, but Care Ignition sounds like a fancy analytics company. That's cool stuff.
Oh, well, thank you.
Any feedback or distortion on your side?
You sound pretty normal to me.
Okay. Yeah, you sound pretty clear, actually. I think you just started mumbling when you started talking more, but when it's short phrases, it sounds pretty good. Hey, do you have that royalty-free music that I sent over to you? I want to hear how it sounds coming over a phone through mono to the speaker here.
Let's do it.
Can you turn it up? You got the phone right up to the speaker on your side?
I do.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Okay. So, I think we have our experiment solved. So, as a speakerphone, you can use the Devialet Phantom Silver. This would work for the Gold or the Classic also. You can use it as a pretty nice speakerphone if you force it through an optical cable and a line out. You can't really hear other people's music in the background because it's just trying to make too many jumps through to someone else's phone and over the airwaves. But at least as a speakerphone, it actually sounds quite nice with no feedback or anything like that. So there you have it. If you want a $2,000 speakerphone, you have some options out there. Anyways, thanks, David, for joining me on this video. And until next time, keep absurd, I guess. Thanks.